So we're back on the Mana Symbol channel for the first ever proper partnered stream and video here on the YouTube. So if you're in the future watching this on the YouTube, since the last video you saw, I got my Twitch partner status, which is a kind of deal. Doesn't affect anything about this deck though, which we're going to be playing here. So this is in reference to the most recent episode of Faithless Brewing, where we were talking about Hullbreaker Horror, a card that has captured my imagination for just being the most glorious lobster win condition of all time. For 5 blue, you get a 7/8 flash, can't be countered, and whenever you cast a spell, you choose up to 1. Return target spell you don't control to its owner's hand, or return target permanent to its owner's hand. Cavedan identified that there are ways to go infinite in Pioneer, even, with this card. Specifically with things like Mox Amber, Ornithopter, Springleaf Drum. You can have them bounce each other when you're casting spells with Hullbreaker Horror, and this will allow you to generate infinite mana. With Oath of Nissa, you can then draw your entire deck, assuming you can channel it into green mana, which Springleaf Drum allows for, or Mox Amber if it's producing green from having a green legend in play like Kinnan. Kinnan makes your Springleaf Drums and Mox Ambers tap for 2 mana, which can be a large glut of mana that gets you into the Hullbreaker Horror. Also, Kinnan has an activated ability for 7 mana that says, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a non-human creature from among them onto the battlefield. So that can dig out the horror too. We've got a Sai Master Thopterist in the deck. So once we have a Sai, casting all these cards is going to give us an infinite number of Thopters, and with the mana, we can sacrifice them to draw. We've got the Thassa's Oracle to actually win the game eventually. And then this was similar enough in concept that I wanted to try an Erayo deck. It's 1 and a blue for a 1/1 flying, and it's a legend. Whenever the 4th spell of a turn is cast, flip it. It turns into an enchantment, Erayo's Essence, which basically has the text, whenever an opponent plays their first spell of a turn, you counter that. I don't actually think Erayo's very good in Modern right now, but it was just kind of like, this was one of the first places my brain jumped to. Jiggy Wiggy said, oh, make it a Saga deck. Go up on land count. I didn't end up going that high on land count because I realized we didn't have Mishra's Bauble in the deck yet, and I kind of wanted Bauble in the deck. So we've got 3 Mox Ambers, 4 Springleaf Drums, Ornithopters, Repeals, so a lot of the staples of this sort of Erayo, early Erayo combo archetype. Enough stuff to fetch out that our Saga will never sort of go blank. Everything's a permanent except for the 3 copies of Repeal, so Oath of Nissa is almost 0% to miss. Unless you literally reveal exactly 3 Repeals. Yeah, and then I threw together a sideboard of future sites for grindy matchups. We got Aether Gust, Flusterstorm, Metallic Rebuke, and Wilt, and then a Pithing Needle. So we're trying some jank. And actually a cute bunny, archetype of the next deck we're going to be playing, which is 5-color Saga. Specifically their version, which you can find on my Stream Decker right here. Oath can't get artifacts? Is that a fact? Unless they're creatures too. Oh, my bad. So the mischance is higher than I thought. So there is a second variation of this deck that may just be better than this one because we're playing Modern, which involves Urza, which I kind of came to at the last second here. So we'll probably come back tomorrow and play something like this. This was like the first draft. I don't even know if it's going to play Kinnan or not, but we'll see. Hey, Mord. If you manage to go the whole 5-color league without Mare Mana Screw, I'm going to post a video eating a sock. Got it. Hold on. All right. Just color requirements? Sure. We're on the draw. This hand doesn't look very good. Let's ship it back. We're on the draw. This hand looks okay. We'll keep it. What, a rock vegan? That just doesn't sound very appealing at all. What is this madness? Well, there's an infinite mana combo with Hullbreaker Horror, so it does not guarantee to be good, but it does guarantee to be crazy. Mm. So turn 1, strike it rich off a mountain. I feel like I'm about to get Blood Mooned. Probably should have figured that out first and played the Repeal. It's just for grindy vet matchups, Da Vinci. I couldn't figure out something else I really wanted to play. Wow. I don't know what they're about to do, but it's probably going to be big. What do you mean, how does it win, Shauna? It's got Snapcasters and Urza Sagas. How does it lose? Wow. Yeah, that's a choice. So next turn we have up to 6 mana. So I can't quite bounce it yet. But in theory we'll get there. Unless they kill my Kinnan, but nothing could possibly kill a Kinnan. Yeah, Demigod is not a Blood Moon. That is true. So I guess Oath can't actually... Demigod of Revenge is the card. There we go. Yeah, it got it. It just needed extra time. You did, Da Vinci. Oh, we went 4-1 again. We got annihilated by 4-color Ephemerate. Surely their deck doesn't play Bolt. Of course they do, and don't call me Shirley. We put in the Sword of War and Peace, right? That was like the one change. It didn't do anything in the whole league, basically. It's not the sword's fault. Actually, I think there was one game where I whirred it into play and then my opponent scooped. Well, that's game. So I guess we repeal the Thopter to have a blocker for next turn. Okay, multiple blockers. Pog. We just have to dodge burn spells off the top of their deck and we'll be fine forever, right? So we go Kinnan, Psy, Thopter. Yo, we stormin'. You'll never draw a bolt in your life, opponent. There's no such thing as a bolt. I don't believe in lightning bolt. Yeah, it doesn't have trample. We'll save the Thopter because bouncing Thopter can be relevant. So I have a Spellbomb to grab here. Yeah, okay. So this goes here. Time to get myself out of burn range. We'll save the Psy in case I need a second blocker. So the Construct takes down the Demigod. Not the Demigod. The Construct takes down the Fury in combat, and then Thopter blocks the Demigod, and then we bounce the Thopter. I don't want to equip Mord. I want to... So it kills it. It's going to kill it anyway. Block, block. Then I Spellbomb my Thopter. I get 2 Thopters next turn. Last night, Da Vinci. It was the second deck. There were only 2. Oh, it does. I needed to... Yeah, I couldn't do that. All right, I'm bad at math. Well, I'm not bad at math. I just didn't do any math. I just assumed everything was going to work out fine. I forgot I was going down 2 artifacts. That's fine. We'll be fine. Will I miss another one tonight? I don't think so. I think I'm going to play Susurru's Prison or whatever that is called. Okay. Needed to Psy block, bounce Psy. This is still not the worst. No, I mean, we're fine-ish. Kaldra is different than Demigod of Revenge, Shauna. It has trample. Like, I mean, there's a lot of ways it's different, obviously, but what the hell? We just lost to Thundermaw Hellkite.
Just give him one of these.
Yep. Flooded in our 20 land deck. Thanks to the fall there, Gallon Man. Alright, well, against the Ritual deck, we're going to play Aether Gust. Actually, Erayo is probably kind of cracked here. We're just going to get smashed by sideboard hate, I assume. It does trample, I mean. There's a lot of ways Kaldra is different, right? But Kaldra would have been way easier for me to deal with because I have Repeal. I had it in my hand. I wanted to repeal their Demigod and set them back an entire turn, but repealing a Kaldra is really easy and brutal. Best use of Kaldra is as a blocker. No, it's just... Kaldra is a very... like... high ceiling, low floor card. It's just like, it's got a super gigantic spread. Sometimes it wins games entirely on its own. Sometimes it loses games entirely on its own. Yeah, it's just like, it's just a goofy card. Like, because of Prismatic Ending, because of Teferi Time Raveler, because of Archmage's Charm. Yeah, it's very matchup dependent. The problem is, there's very few matchups where it's like, definitely going to win you the game if it comes down. But there are a few of them. So I know technically I can keep Soul Guide Lantern because they're going to have a bunch of yeah, don't play Cauldron against Blue-Eye Control. They have Archmage's Charm and Prismatic Ending and Teferi. It's all the worst stuff. Having the classic synergy problem, like where do I trim in order to be able to present a reasonable deck in game 2? All right. Thought I opened up the queue. Probably did somewhere. But, let's try it like that. I mean, at least in the first round, we ended up against a Demigod of Revenge. All right, so it's fine. So Saga. Shadowspear and then lull. That's how you beat Kaldra. I mean, it's a lot of work. Prismatic Ending is way funnier. 1 mana. Just roast their investment. Set it right on fire. I'm successfully drawing the expensive, clunky part of my deck. So that's fun. 1, 2. If I draw a Mox, we can flip Erayo and play Emry. All right. Well, yeah, that's like the worst case scenario, basically. They can just replay it again next turn and then replay it again the turn after. I mean, at least my mana came together, but so I guess I just have to Gust it again next turn, and then we get the Mox, play Kinnan, play that. Yeah. I think we're gonna end up taking this, but it's gonna be a little hairy. Tempo. This is the best worst Urza Saga ever. Shadowspear, a bagel is fun too. Nothing more tilting for bagels than that, I bet. I don't know the emotional state of bagel versus Shadowspear. Okay, so this doesn't count as a spell. Oh, Bogles! Got it. It's like me saying omelet. Right, got it. And do I get to use this colorless for anything this turn? Probably not. That's really funny. I mean, I'm okay with it, but it's just funny. So, spell 1. Oh, I get to use it on the Rio. I'm going to, Jig. I'm going to. So, Kinnan, Bauble, Erayo, Emry. Yeah. Okay. Two. 3. 4. Trigger. All right. I think by the grace of God, We're gonna take this one. I think. um, let's just draw this up now. Top card is the Magus, right? That's a Pyretic Ritual. Did they bottom the Magus? Interesting. But like, if in theory, if they go like spell, land, hardcast Fury somehow, we could lose this. All right, got him. Got him with the turn 5 Erayo flip on the play. PogChamp. So I think I might want Metallic Rebuke because they're gonna try to ritual off. Even Flusterstorm seems kind of okay. I don't know if I can actually go down that road so hard, but I do need to kind of look for like a turn one piece of disruption. Wait, that's infinite bounce. Emergent Zone. 2 artifacts with 0 mana. That's what I think it is. You don't need that. You don't need that card. You don't need that card at all. I don't. How do we draw our deck? Oath of Nissa. But opponent said real skill intensive, as opposed to the way you're trying to win? Question mark. I don't know. I thought my sequencing was pretty freaking neat, but whatever. I don't know. I'm okay with what I'm doing. Is this hand close enough? It's really close. 20 land deck. All right, let's go. Yeah, it's no problem, Jig. Should have a VIP channel point option so I can grind. Yeah, I guess so. Do I have to repeal their treasure? Yeah, I think I do. I mean, whether or not I have to, I'm going to do it. Maybe they let me get the card? I doubt it. Let's see how smart they are. They're not smart. Got it. Okay. Oh, so skill intensive the way you flipped your Erayo. This game is just a lottery. No, there's no decision making in this game. It's just whoever draws the most MH2 cards. That's just a fact. That's just, I heard it on the internet, and I definitely know it's true because I also said it. I should have gone Island into Kinnan, and then oh no, I wouldn't have the Metallic Rebuke that way. So I did want to do this way. Yeah. Hi, Larynx. But yeah, Da Vinci, there will be a version of this deck with that isn't playing Kinnan, I think, probably, and is playing Urza and Thought Monitor is the way to combo instead of what we're doing here, which I think will be more successful. So I'm pretty sure we just play Kinnan and then hold the mana to make a construct. Yeah, exactly, Jake. That's what we're gonna do. Not so far. It's not seeming like it, Larynx. But you know, it could be. Could be. Wow. That is not strength, opponent. Is there any reason that they're not? Does anyone know why they're not playing like Bolt? I just like have not seen one. I hope they creativity me too, Larynx, because I think they're gonna flip into like Fury or what was the other card they played? The demon? Demigod of Revenge. That's the one. Not even God creature type SMH. Do I combo kill here? I think I do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think we've got the combo kill here. We do. So turn 4 combo kill. That's pretty cool. We did the thing. It's always nice to go out on the first match and do the thing, right? It's always nice. So cast this, bounce that. All right, they don't know. They don't know they've died. All right, so the real question, y'all, is how long is it gonna take us to combo out here? Because it's very click intensive. $15 minutes and 43 seconds. Let's find out. Do you net mana? We sure do. How do we win again? I got a Thoracle right here in my hand. What are you talking about? How do we win? Yeah, Kinnan's giving us extra mana. I mean, we can just play a second Hullbreaker, obviously. Anyone think my opponent is trying to punish me? Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do eventually, Jiggy. But I have to go through the iteration a number of times because I'm building mana here. Do I? I'm not sure. Hold on. So anytime I want to, I can just start bouncing the Mox back and forth with like, say, Springleaf Drum and like Emry. So now I could like play Emry, bounce the Mox, play the Mox, bounce Emry, and that's mana neutral. Yeah. Okay. So this is the way you will just like do it quick. At this point, why don't I play Psy? Because I feel like they'll concede to Psy popping in here. And then we play the Mox and bounce the Emry. They want the clock? That's fine. They can have all the clock they want. Yeah, we just play the Emry, bounce the Mox, play the Emry, bounce the Mox. Between Emry and the Mox, it's like each 2 spells I cast mills me 4. So it's actually not going to take that long. I think the first couple times I did Grinding Breach, they might have taken me longer than this. Like, just in terms of, like, processing how not to screw it up. You certainly need to target a lot more with this one. But they secretly have Pyroblast for Oracle. Well, I'll just put enough blue pips into play that I don't need to worry about them doing that, because I can just kill them the turn afterwards. Because I definitely can just kill them the turn afterwards. In fact, this construct can attack this turn. So I can just kill them now. Like, we don't need to win with Oracle here. I could just juggle 2 spells and kill them for attacking for 20. Actually, is that going to be faster? Let's find out. It may be. It also is, like, less risk of failure. This is amazing. I mean, we're doing the thing. I have successfully done the thing. What the hell is this? Oh, that's cool, Mango. Mango to jam? To Jim? I'm not sure. I'm happy to have you on board, friend. I just enjoy that my opponent is, like, punishing us. Like, really? Is this how you want to spend your day? This is fine. I mean, if you want to. I think at this point we could have done the Emry kill faster. But it was, like, an annoying amount of triggers. Is it bad that you kind of want to play Terminus again? No, sweepers are, like, a little bit underplayed. And the one that is being played is, like, really good in the deck it's in, right? Wait, this is a combo deck? Oh, yeah. I don't know what tipped you off, but yes, this is, in fact, a combo deck, Patrick. No, this is aggro. We're going to kill them by attacking for 20. It's aggro. Oh, we're doing the thing right now. It's pretty great. I could have made more mana than this too. That's the funny thing. I just don't really have anything to do with it. I mean, we can win any way we want right now, Dark Odious. We're actually really spoiled. Like, I'm gonna attack them for 20 is what I'm gonna do. Oh, that's fine. We've got the Springleaf. It doesn't matter. And the Mox Amber can tap for green here too as well. So yeah, like, I have an infinite number of ways to win right now. Brain freeze in modern. Yeah, my opponent hits me with not Grape Shot, the other one, Scatter Shot, the instant one that can only target creatures, the one that wasn't dangerous. It's actually from Scourge. All right, so we got a 20-20. It's even a 21-21. Let's activate Kinnan just to say to Jiggy that I did it. I'll get another Hullbreaker Horror into play. Awesome. Way too many triggers now. Okay, we can combo again if we need to. 21, yeah. They're trying to clock scum us? I mean, it only took me 3 minutes to kill him there. But it took me like 4.5. Opponent said GG. I said GG back. They're not F6? No, they never F6. Yeah. I mean, I'll take it. We hit that proof of concept game right away. Or match. Match. Drop the league down. Any reason we would need a third color? No, in fact, we can do this with less colors, Mr. Fringe. Kinnan is the fastest way to go off in a number of ways with Hullbreaker. It also is a way to cast Hullbreaker. Like, it helps you get the mana to cast Hullbreaker. So the best version of this deck may end up having Kinnans in it, but you can just do it with Urza and 0 mana artifacts, and then you don't have to play Mox Ambers. So it's like the combo is going to get even more click intensive, but Luris. I think this is a keep against a Luris deck. It's not a very good hand, but I think it's a keep. You should play Mox Ambers and not be a coward and run Leyline of Singularity. You know, I actually got a really thoughtful email from the person who played that deck against us the other day. So we're going to play the paddling deck later this week. But I just really, I really want to shout out this human being. Mr. CavedanMTG with the raid.
You can run, but you can't fly.
Where did they email me? Here? No. Here. Here. There we go. Check it out. This is an email that I fired off when I said that I was going to play their deck at some point. Oh, sorry, FNX Magic. That card's actually just not legal in this format. Yikes. Well, it's annoying with Kinnan. It's not that annoying with Emry, usually. Yeah, I think so, Jig, just to put out some blockers, although now they have two attackers, it's not going to matter. Like, we're just against Hammer on the play, and, So, I think next turn we just tank the hit, and then the turn after we go Saga, Amber, spin the Kinnan, try to hit something. Assuming that I don't draw something. Oh, right, there's an Ink Moth. We're just dead anyway. My bad. I wasn't paying enough attention to their side. I was trying to figure out my hand. That's fine. We died to turn 3. Died on turn 3 against Hammer Time. There's no shame in that. That said, Erayo is terrible in this matchup. What's up, Mr. Sari? Okay. Do you do any Pioneer? I would like to, and I will soon. Because now that I'm partner, I don't need to make sure my numbers are high all the time as much. So you're on a phone call. Cool. Is this the sideboarding? That's probably it, huh? Thanks, buddy. Oh, the needle. Duh. And we don't need the soul guide. Okay. Yeah, so Pioneer and some amount of some kind of stuff on Arena. Your grandma is the heart of a lion and a lifetime ban from the zoo. Is this just all in a mental list of yours, or are you looking up bad jokes? I don't care either way. I'm just curious. Been brewing like crazy. I've got one list 13-0 and a couple that seem super fun. Awesome. Can't keep that. I could keep that, but it's awful. I can keep this. It's awful, but I'm going to keep it anyway. YOLO draw land? No. Hashtag responsible. Wait, what? Alright, it's just to get there. Let's just get their Godless Shrines. Turn 1 hammer, sure. Yeah, I love Esper Sentinel in any deck that can grow it. That's quality last god. Alright, as long as they don't have a Shadowspear, I am gonna have a lot of blockers. 9 infinite blockers. Inkmoth. That's illegal. Thoughtseize on top. Okay. Goodbye, sweet Hullbreaker. I knew him well. Stoneforge. Cranial Plating. That's fine. Springleaf Drum, also fine. Yeah. Yes. No, 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 no. Oh, they drew it off the... Yeah, this is fine. We'll find another one when we need it. Oh, yeah. We'll be fine. Trigger. Crude. Crude. Okay. This, again, not relevant unless you actually have the Shadowspear. Didn't attack. I guess. Yeah, Sai has been really A+. That's why I want to play a mono blue version, I think, so that I have more room for things like Sai. Do I want Spellbomb here? Or Needle on Inkmoth? Or Needle on Colossus Hammer? It's like, I have Wilt. All of these are temporary solutions. Well, Pithing Needle's kind of a semi-permanent solution. But they have an Aid and a Pure Steel, so it's like, they're going to get stuff equipped no matter what. I guess Needle Shadowspear would be pretty good, because they could animate the Nexus during their upkeep, get the Shadowspear on it with the Aid, and then they get blown out by my Wilt. I think I like Pithing Needle Shadowspear. Yeah. Although maybe I should be thinking about how I'm actually going to win this. I suppose I could just attack now for 9. And if they block, I blow up the hammer, the paladin dies. And then there's like no way they can kill me next turn unless they draw a hammer and the Shadowspear. I guess they could have one of the two in their hand already. If they had Shadowspear in their hand, they would have attacked last turn. And the hammer on its own is not... Yeah, I think we can attack. I don't even think they're going to block. Oh, but I can force them to block. And I should. Okay. Oh, I'm pepperoniing. Still think we're okay here. Hold on. We'll tap the 1/1. No way. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mord, why do you hate puns? What? Why? Why are you a killjoy? I thought you were my friend. So they get Shadowspear. They have it snap on. They can equip the cranial plating. But then they just trade the one construct for my other construct, and then the Shadowspear can't ever be equipped again. So it's like, all right. If they also have a hammer here, it's like fairly dangerous. Yeah, that's fine. So 21. So 21 minus 9. Yeah, I just block with the construct. If they have a hammer, they have a hammer. We get got. Yeah, that's fine. They're just doing this to stay alive, which is understandable. That's interesting, turtle power. Not something I would think of being like a big get for Dredge. Well, that's a lovely top deck, isn't it? uh. Oh! I love it. It's so good. If anyone likes the so good emote in chat, feel free to hit that up right here. This is the moment. Thanks, sponsor. Hey, we got a Panzer with the re-prime sub. It's a sub-prime sub. Core Outfitter. They can get their Shadowspear equipped. I mean, they're still dead, but boy, can they ever get that Shadowspear equipped. I was not ready for this. I planned for that Shadowspear never to become equipped ever again. Do they not realize they're dead? I bet they don't. Oh, I don't have the Aether Spellbomb. No, they're not dead. They could be dead. I don't know, Ponzo. I don't know. I guess I Emry myself. See what's on top. And I can choose to draw it now if it's something really good. Sanctum. It is not good. Good. Glad that I didn't make that decision. We can attack them more than that. How many blockers do I need, really? There are founder badges? Yes, there are. Oh, they have Luris. Am I dead here? No, they can't get the Shadowspear equipped. They could play the Paladin and equip a bunch of stuff to an Ink Moth. Oh, but they... Okay. Interesting choice. I think they could have gone harder for a kill there. Not sure. Pretty sure. No, let's just sack 2 Thopters. Because I don't have lethal in the air. Alright. Lets me look at the top 4 and set myself up. Oath can't draw me an artifact, but a lot of other stuff will. No, it just happens sometimes. There's like glossier cards right now. All right, Spellbomb is game, right? There's Spellbomb on top. We don't use Oath to draw it because Oath can't draw it. Oh, I'm 1 mana short. If I had sacked the Mox, I could have done it. Dang. Oh, wait. Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. I figured it out. Don't worry, chat. So sack the Mox and the Springleaf Drum. Draw the Spellbomb. Target the Amber. Play the Amber. Wait. Doesn't actually win me the game, right? It just means I don't lose. But at this point, I think not losing is going to be good enough. And then we Spellbomb again next turn anyway. So I shouldn't have tapped that Thopter. Is it worth bouncing the Lurus here at all? Yes. Forces the chump block with the Sentinel. Yeah, I think so. Hi, Larynx. Yeah, so they get the Lurus. This time they go Pure Steel, right? Core Outfitter. Okay. Were they not supposed to animate the ink? No, because then they couldn't. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 1/1 Thopters in this guy. Duress, sure. Okay. Not the Oath of Nissa. No. Shout out to Thassa's Oracle for being a quality like Scry 4. Also, Pithing Needle on Shadowspear was the play. Oath of Nissa, quite insane. I'll never beat that. Ah! Okay, let's go. Current song is Dr. Feelgood by Motley Crue. Dr. Feelgood. That is a fun fact, Last God. Somehow I don't think I can keep this hand. Was last game my mull to 5? No, I probably want that, right? Second Oath of Nissa is a bit sus here. Obviously, I can't cast the Kinnan right away, but yeah. Yeah, I need the Spellbomb. I don't want the Spellbomb, but I need the Spellbomb. Opponent had their 7. All right. Yeah, anyone can, Jeff Chard. We're not listening to the song request queue yet, so usually let it fill up a bit first, although it's already an 18 song, so we probably should after this. Stupid card. All right, so I can play Ornithopter to block. Breeding Pool was a good draw. All right, so do that, do this. Slow and steady, baby. Slow and steady. Yeah, anyone can song request. That's the way we have it here. No points. If I get as big as Canister and it just becomes like a crazy mess, then, you know, we'll obviously have to reassess how that's all handled. But for the moment, none of that is necessary. Cranial Plating to hand, all right? Interesting choice. Cool Patrol is a quality song. So I'm pretty sure I'm giving them the Sentinel draw. I'm also pretty sure the Cranial Plating is like, it makes me not nervous to the point where I feel like I need to do stuff right away. So Emry is a disgustingly good draw. All right. Turn 3 Thoughtseize. That's not when you're supposed to Thoughtseize me. It's supposed to be a turn 1 play only. It's a good chance they just drew it. Playthink, yes. All right. Okay, so they have no equipper so far. So their hand can be an equipper or it can be equipment. They only have 2 cards. I think we just make a construct this turn. We make a construct next turn. And they're going to, theoretically, they should stop attacking with Esper Sentinel unless they play a Sicarda's Aid first. Even if they do that, I'm going to put the construct in front of the Sentinel. You're not attacking. I mean, you can. It's definitely a choice. They're playing Path to Exile? Okay. Yeah, like, yes. Oh. Okay. Okay. All good. So, but what are we doing instead, Jig? Like, I can get Springleaf, so I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So I could spin Kinnan and hit a Kraken and then play Spellbomb. Oh, no, I'd win the game on the spot. If Kinnan hits me a Kraken, we win the game on the spot. Just fun fact. Anyone in for that? Is anyone into winning? With 8, it's important to have Spellbomb mana up. But they only have 3 cards in hand. One of them is a Lurus, one of them is... I don't think we're dying next turn. I think we're just going to set up all the mana in the world and just try to win. I didn't come here and not see this happen. Oh no, I can't do everything I said. Because I have to cast the Kinnan. My bad, y'all. We can't do the thing. Yet. Next turn. But this means what Jiggy wanted, the Spellbomb mana, we have that. So, we're okay. We're not going to die. And we're set up to do some crazy crap next turn. For some reason, my my mana math ignored Kinnan having a casting cost. Like, I can save him, and I kind of have to. God, that's so annoying. You're a really annoying opponent. Do we have 4 mana? I mean, we did, and we will again. So we're going to have to dodge being killed again, but it's okay. For the moment, like, things don't look too bad here. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to do attack me for 3. Ah, I get attacked for 3 on the rate. Oh my god. Hammer in hand. All right, so we're at 1. Okay, Jesus. What the hell is that? I'm sure it's a creature. All right. Go. Okay, we can still take this. It's just a little more sketchy. It's funny because earlier when I mentioned that, like, oh, they could have Path to Exile, I didn't really think they would. They have the spear here? No. Good. Going to 1 is really bad, though, because next turn they just attack with Lurus and Sentinel and Stoneforge, and we basically lose. But you have got to be fucking kidding me. They're going to kill one of my mana rocks here. Instead of, like, actually doing anything, like, exciting. Nope. No. They're just... My opponent is dismantling my crappy combo deck by playing their game properly. It's okay. They had Thoughtseize and Path to Exile and Cathar Commando in this game. Like, you know, it's really not a lot of winning to be done here, unfortunately. And I had to take a mulligan, so like the 1 card difference might be and at the perfect times. I mean, they've always had extra cards in hand, so we just don't know. Like, one of them's the Lurus right now, but the other one could be anything, right? So it's hard to say definitively, like, oh, they top decked it. It's like, well, nah, we don't even know that. They could have had gas in the tank basically the whole time. Yeah, tap land. All right, close one. We did take a game off Hammer Time, and that one was close. Oh, can I still draw? Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we were 2 turns back. Yeah, we would have hit. I wouldn't have had a spell, but I would have drawn one on the next turn. Close. Like, considering what this deck is, getting that close to a win against Hammer Time is fantastic. I'm not at all disappointed. Apparently I've been undercooking my fish by 20 minutes. How long have you been cooking your fish? Wait, are you cooking like a whole fish? Are you cooking an entire fish? Delays? Oh yeah, we were supposed to go on to the song queue. My bad. Yeah, internal temperature is more important than time, just for reference. Because like you could say like I was undercooking it by 20 minutes, but it's like, all right. Normally do 25 minutes of 400. I actually left it in for an hour, and somehow it came out perfectly. I mean, there's just no way that's not overcooked, though, in my opinion. Like, maybe you got really lucky and you had like a super fatty fillet and it just absorbed all the heat. It's not. I mean, I want to believe you, but that's just like ludicrous. Like, it's just hard for me to hear that number and say that that's possible. It's got to be salmon, right? It's like something that tilapia? I don't know. Yeah, like a giant tuna. It's lutefisk. There's just like I I don't know what to tell you. Like it's just not possible. Check your oven temperature. Yeah. You should I know lutefisk. You should check your oven's temperature. Okay, so if we draw any 0 here or 1, can I play a 1? No, I can't. No, I can't even. Well, I needed to draw a spell there. Oh, it's infect. Okay, this is better and worse. Opponent considered attacking, then reconsidered. Why do I keep running into like the hyperlinear combo decks on the play? Like, what a tilt. I say combo, it's a creature combo, whatever. Yeah, you need to use some some other way to check the temperature, because there's just no way. 400 for an hour. I feel like even Brussels sprouts would have like literally caught fire. I don't think I can win this game otherwise, so I'm just tanking this hit, and if I die, I die. I literally okay. They didn't have enough to kill me, or they were expecting me to block and I didn't. That should take two or 2.5 hours, last god, unless you have a really small turkey. Okay, so we can like obviously I can flip Erayo here. No, see, but the thing is, I think if I just do that, I die. It's like a little bit frustrating, but like I'm pretty sure I'll just die. Sends a message. I don't think I'm supposed to do that. I think I play the Springleaf Drum. Did 1 hour 400, 1 hour 350 was the yeah, but that's 2 hours, right? Unless you're talking about two different turkeys. But like that's 2 hours. That's much closer to 2 hours. Like I wouldn't it wouldn't be almost done, right? Because again, internal temperature is what you need to hit, and you wouldn't have gotten high enough yet. Please tell me they're about to attack with two different creatures. Well, Repeal can't bounce lands. So I think we just go block. Make a construct. So I don't have... Oh, I can get an Ornithopter. Is this the best way to beat Infect? Almost definitely. Spellbomb? I think Thopter is actually better, right? It dies in a hit? Yeah. I could always bounce their Ignoble at the beginning of combat, or at least try to. We can repeal... oh, we can repeal the Thopter. Now that's a plan. Huh. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. So I should have gotten an extra damage this turn, which would be significant next turn. Another Ink Moth. Man, I wish I had the main deck Pithing Needle, but I guess it's not no time to be making wishes. Whee! Let's find Sai. Sai would break this game in half, right? They could Vines of Vast with the repeal here. They could. I wonder if they will. They did not. We drew another land. That's nice. That's nice. I love to hit another land. Okay. I'm officially pushing lethal. Yeah, so if you haven't run into the interaction, oh my, well, that was unexpected. Okay. If you haven't run into the interaction, Vines of Vastwood is, yeah, like actually puts like hexproof on opponent's stuff, but it's like hexproof as like hexproof tied to the caster of the Vines of Vastwood, which is really, really weird. But it's an old card, so it does weird stuff. Fatal Push in Infect. Huh. Learn something new every day. Is it from Zendikar? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It does have kicker. That's probably a good idea, Shadowless. Because, like, it's just like, that shouldn't be the truth. Like, it can't be true what you've described. If true, something is wrong. We're just... I don't think anyone here is invested in being right so much as we're invested in you not being wrong and dying. Like, from eating undercooked fish or something. Are they going to play their Phyrexian Crusader before combat? What's happening here? Okay, they've successfully flown to Nexi. Are they attacking with all 3 infect creatures? Okay, they shouldn't be able to push enough damage here to kill me. With 2, well, they could. Not likely. They would need, what's the thing called? The landfall card. How's Hullbreaker been doing? Well, it's a combo card in this deck, so fine, I guess. Okay, the fish police are here. Good to know. What did they do? They reanimated their Inkmoth Nexus. All right. Well, we're on the Carnival of Punts today. I'll be right back. That's Hullbreaker, Shadowless. That's Hullbreacher. Oh, someone's winning Magic Twitter today? Mm. I don't know about Mind Goblin being legal in... We flipped Erayo. We did do. We beat the tar out of a mono red quote unquote prison player, whatever you want to call that. So we need the needle. Don't need Soul Guide. That's been a fairly regular pattern. And we'll take Flusterstorm and Rebuke. I don't know if Rebuke is worth it. I also don't think Wilt is worth it. Just the needle is probably fine. Yeah, we don't want to. I don't want to overboard here. Oh, Erayo is also really bad in this matchup, right? Unless we flip it like on turn 2. Oh, that's what I want. What am I doing? I'll just shade down 1. It is a blind blocker. Yeah, we flipped Erayo. We've done all the things that this deck was meant to do in a single in the first match, really. Turn on Emry, let's go. Infinite Thopters. Yeah, it's true, Jiggy. I also just don't think that the metagame is actually like conducive to playing Erayo. Like literally this metagame is just like too many of the top tier decks are like K whatever. Not only can most of them remove it, but they can do it without like or they can just play through it and kill you. Like oftentimes you're already under the gun enough, it's just like it's just irrelevant. Pretty good turn 1, if I do say so myself. Unless they fatal push my Emry. Brian with that hot resub. I know the check mark. It's so beautiful. Might of Old Crows on top. Oh yeah, Brian. The loop emote may appeal to you. It's a lot of threats. So, all right. Well, it's 1 less. Scry 3. Except not really. It's considerably worse than Scry 3. No, we haven't Shadowless, but that ooh, hold on. Leave Oracle to block? Yeah, you're right. Sorry, for some reason I was thinking that I was happier with. Yeah, it's a 1/3. Well, no, they're gonna attack with the Plague Stinger. If they only attack with one creature jig, they're attacking with Plague Stinger. And if they attack with two, I want to go block with Thopterist. So I think this is better. I don't know. It's like 6 of one, half a dozen the other. Yeah, I was reading chat at the same time, Mr. Maple Syrup, and I didn't actually expect it to come up with so many entries when I typed Inkmoth. It shows you every card with the word Blinkmoth in the title, which I don't agree with. Like, Inkmoth is exactly one card. But I understand that the word Inkmoth is in the word Blinkmoth. It's just like... Beep, beep, boo, doo, doo, doo. Beep, beep, boo, doo, doo, doo. Yeah, this is what I expected. Boo, doo, doo, doo. Oh no, because if they attack with two creatures, the Oracle would kill the elf. They'd have to push it. Yeah, whatever. Okay, Hierarch on top is fine. Play that. I don't need another blocker right now. We do have instant speed interaction, so I should be popping off these bubbles proactively. Yeah, Emry's cracked in half when she lives. I mean, card is goofy. Oh! Come on! Alright. Repeal means I'm not actually in, like, gross amounts of trouble. What did they exile? Might. And they're drawing Ignoble. So we're okay here. Okay. So if they pump it one more time, it means they have no green left. We just bounce it? Yeah, perfect. I mean, I can let them... they still have a land drop. So if they miss sequenced for just as a dumb, then we get them there. Boom! Repeal is a 3-for-1 and a tempo blowout. Pog. This game's so good. It's so good. We're going to, Jake. Don't worry. We're going to play a mono blue version of this deck, I promise. Maybe tomorrow, maybe today. Like, Kinnan, in terms of, like, casting the Hullbreaker, has been pretty good. But Urza is just a much better card. You want to play bad cards? Which other bad cards do you want to play? We're already playing a lot of bad cards. We're kind of getting away with it. So, like, I don't... Well, mono blue... So, yeah, in mono blue, we could run Mirror and Spy. So whenever you cast an artifact spell, you may untap target creature. So you go Emry, cast it, untap, and then... Okay, I got it. And then you could Bauble enough to draw your whole deck on the next upkeep. You can... If you have two... Oh, hey, Spike. If you have two Mox Ambers, you could go infinite mana there. I won the raid. I sure did. I'm glad I shaved everything except the end of the mustache. This is the end of my Movember mustache. We got 2 more days. So yeah. He almost raided Jarvis. Hey, Jarvis is a great guy. Jarvis is like a very inspirational player. He's a long-time top-tier player. We're playing some stupendous jank. So yeah, for those who are hitting me with follows, Bait Biscuit, Crit Hit 20, Haluxer, Allegris, and Electric Crayon. Well, thanks, Spike. I don't have as sick of an idea as you did with your Tron thing, which was amazing. But I'm figuring out what kind of jank we're going to play. We're definitely playing some jank already in preparation for tomorrow's episode of Faithless Brewing. Thanks for the huge number of gift subs there, friend. Out for Catafall, Alzik, Subscape 2, Mosatius, Ergo, Red 7, Sand Something, and Energy Boy, Ludafishy, and Math Guy. 3145. Yeah, I know you don't normally come from the raid, Scarlet. Hi, Scarlet. Hello. Anyway, we're actually 2-1 with this pile, and we took a game off Hammer Time. This is definitely not the best version of this deck, but it has been fun. 60 card deck. It's a good luck charm thing from Jiggy Wiggy for this kind of jank. Like, whenever I play something that's this janky, I'm just like, you know what? Let's just play the 61st card. Yeah, we're going for the Jun 5-0 with the Brew. So the Brew 5-0. Mill? Well, if I draw my Thassa's Oracle, that'll be great. We don't have a way to get it back in our hands, so... I'm just going to hide the alert box for a second. Well, I get to start milling myself on turn 1, so that's pretty good. I probably should have fetched. I definitely should have fetched. I got a case of the Spostas right now. On the plus side, there's a good chance we get to flip Erayo on turn 2 anyway, especially if they mill over a Mox Amber. Sorry, I just turned off the sub notifications while the infinite versions of Classical Gas are going off. Hedron Crab, yeah. We get milled for 6 here. As long as they don't have a Fatal Push, we're going to be A-okay. Oath, sure. Ornithopter. Okay, we haven't hit what I'm looking for yet. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Would a drum be enough? Drum would be close. M. Carter, Fish Nabubu, Z Zidane, Ellie Crystal Healing Tree. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the follows, friends. It's a lot of follows. Drum would do it? Yeah. Play Modern 4 Horsemen? I mean, I think we're janking it up enough as is. So... I guess I just play a Bauble here, huh? I just don't have enough mana. Yeah, I think that's the plan, Jiggy. That deck is the ultimate spice. It's not even a deck! There is no deck! Oh, you mean the paddle deck. You're calling the paddle deck. You're calling the paddle deck 4 Horsemen. Okay, yeah. As long as that's true, Badagaboosh, that's fine. When I was typing in... hold on, let me see. Oh, okay. Last night I was trying to figure out, like, I thought it disabled the follower emotes for people who were subbed because I couldn't see them while I was doing stuff. But I think what was happening is just Twitch was having a delay. Yeah, we can do that. It won't take... I can actually do it right now while they're taking too long to do their shit. Boop. Yeah, I probably just need to refresh. Yes, it is involving Onward Shaku. It is absolutely involving Honor Ward Shaku. Because someone brought up the Jasper image where that's a Paddlin. So did we lose our Oracle yet? We haven't. What if we natty draw the Oracle? Anyone into a natty draw Oracle? Just rip it off the top as like, you know, random draw step somewhere in the middle of the game. Yikes. Okay, so oh, they had another oh, they drew another trap. Good lord. We're very dead. Did they hit the Oracle yet? If they didn't hit the Oracle, we could randomly win. Not yet. Oracle's in there? If they mill me another... They did? Oh, more Oracle's in the bin. Sorry. You meant in the bin, not in the deck. All right, we're just dead. Cool. Yeah, mill was something I never, ever anticipated running into in this completely fresh brew. Yeah, everything's awful. I think we have to like board out the horrors. What do you do if Emry mills Oracle? We have to win in a different way. I mean, we did kill someone with an attack for 20. We need horror? Yeah, I guess so. For laughter? Sure. Oh, yeah, we can just go up on cards here, huh? Even bring in Future Sight? Sure, why not? And Needle. Yeah, I don't need these. We'll just go up on cards. I don't normally like this strategy, but like, I don't know. This feels like a pretty miserable setup, so. Okay, so let's remove that. Remove that. Delete that. Delete that. Okay, emotes are getting shuffled around, y'all. Just give me 1 second. Okay, and then slot assignment follower. Slot assignment follower. Okay, so if people refresh within the next minute or so, I play with Jeskai Creativity, something I wanted to build myself since I don't want to blow $400 on Rent 6 when I get printing. Do you think that can hang an FNM? Oh, absolutely. If 4-color Creativity can top 2 Vegas right now, which it can, because it did, running into Spike's Black-Red Luris deck in the finals, then you can definitely hang an FNM without the Ren 6s. Yes, there are several of them, Ludifishy. There are several of them. I mean, I guess we keep this mediocre hand, just see what happens. I have enough mana, and that's mostly like what we want to be getting on with in the early game. I did not need to shock there, but it's probably not going to matter. And then I can repeal the Oath to draw more and dig more. Sigh? All right. Only hit, so let's go. Yeah, Shauna, but I would also say in the control matchups, you just, instead of ever trying to grind, you just commit to, all right, I have to combo kill. Yeah, Ren 6 should be reprinted in Double Masters 2022. So let's just do the thing. I don't have to do it at sorcery speed. Yeah, Double Masters, I think it's Q1. It might be Q2 next year. Yeah. It doesn't work with anything that's not a creature or a planeswalker, though, offbeat hero, and that's probably for the best. Yeah, that's fine, Swinda. That'll work just fine. Yeah, you can also go for different win conditions. Leveler and Thassa's Oracle, or Thassa's Oracle in the door thingy. Does anyone remember what that is? Something door? Door to something? It's not door of nothingness? It's not that. It's a card that I will never ever remember the name of because it was printed in the wrong era for me to remember it. No, it's not door to nothingness. No, I don't think it's door to nowhere. Damn it. All right. I was really hoping they were going to have something like that. I don't know, Mord. I recorded it and put it on the YouTube. No. It's a 5-mana artifact that has 1 mana tap sacrifice. Mirror of Fate. Thank you. Mirror of Fate. I'm never gonna remember that. But or it might be Door of Destiny. I assume Kaya's right because Kaya is a sick EDH player. That's the one. It doesn't even cost mana. Yeah. So Mirror of Fate is the one that I recommend over Leveler. Yeah, Mirror of Fate I recommend over Leveler. They're very similar, but Mirror of Fate, while it can be Pithing Needled and it can be Stony Silenced and it can be Karned, you can play it and then just like combo win next turn. You've chosen poorly, opponent. Sai should not be a 1-of in my deck, but it is a 1-of in my deck. Thanks for the follows there, RJ Rankin and Gabriel JCD. Yeah, opponent got outsmarted by our small brain. I shouldn't have jammed the Sai into their counter last turn. It's just like, I don't know, I feel pretty hopeless in this matchup. So I was like, well, maybe they have like some instant speed burn or mill spells or like the cycling one. I mean, yeah, it's not like, oh, Erayo. I can flip that right now. Pog? Huh? Eh? Okay, are they going to walk into it? This is... Oh, no, that's spell 4. Oh, because they surgicaled me. Yeah, they have the removal. Rats. Oh, well. Unless they're going to cycle the thing or whatever. Yeah. Mill should not be able to play like a control deck. This should be illegal. It's really annoying. This is when you play against Burn and you draw like 4 fatal pushes and or unholy heats and their hand is nothing but Boros Charms. It's fine, but it's annoying. It's like, why can your deck do all the things? This is not fair. Run home, thanks for the follow. Too bad Astrolabe is gone. Yeah. Well, the Kinnan decks writ large were always Astrolabe decks. Very, 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 very good. Well, Boosh, some people just like they just like to have cards like that. It's just like comfortable for them. Surgical my Erayo. That's a mood. Jeez. Fun police over here. And now we shuffled, so my the Emry I wanted on top is not there anymore. Shadowspear, let's shuffle that back in. Well, yeah, Badagabush. I'm just saying some people they like that it's like a security card for them, right? They're like, oh, I could see it all. And it's like, okay, but you didn't play around any of it. It's like, yes, but I could see it all. Okay. Sure. Did we lose the Oracle again? No, not yet. All right, I gotta mute that. There we go. Huh. Well, we found the Hullbreaker Horror. I don't know. That one. I don't really think it matters. Let's see if I can find something reasonable off the top. And then otherwise we're we're gonna needle, I don't know. Why does the deck play horror but no Urza? Just because I hadn't made that leap of logic, Guggiman, until like a second before I was like going live. Yeah, I don't worry, Termagriff, I muted it. So you won't be, I don't know, distracted by it anymore. This is gonna go Field of Ruin. There we go. Yeah. And let's just spew out the last card because the Erayos are gone. So there's just no reason to hold on to these. The Erayo and the Sai are gone. They surgicaled all of my not really combo cards. Like, I guess Sai technically can combo with what this deck is doing, but like it's not intended. Okay. Emry. Got it. Love that. Still have a draw step stop. They just like spooking me. Like that too. Big fan. Big fan of the spook. Drown Loch. Well, alright then. 0 mana Emry. Yeah, this deck does that a lot. A lot of the decks I like to play in Modern do that a lot. It's not very good, but boy is it a thing you can do. Alright, so they've flooded it a little bit. Be very surprised if I didn't get, yeah, if they didn't put that in their hand or if they didn't cast, like, I don't know, Archive Trap. Okay. They have EE Luris. Wonderful. Oh my god. What the hell? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well then. I believe I know. Damn. We didn't top deck a land though. Like, I have Ornithopters, but yeah, there's just nothing I can do here. No, the Mox is not on. Mox is a little bit flaccid at the moment. All right, so we do this. I think I counted the construct and the drum. I think that's exactly what happened. This just can't give me like anything relevant. I guess we like an Ornithopter. Or the Spellbomb to draw one more card, which is not really good enough. And they're going to set up Luris plus the thing. My Soul Guide Lantern's unfortunately in my graveyard right now, so I can't even exile it. Yeah, we need to draw a card. Right, meow. All right. It's pretty good. Thanks, Mango to Jam. To Jam? I have no idea. Oh, my Mox is now on. It's in the graveyard, but boy is it ever on. I do have instant speed interaction, so let's draw. Archive Trap on top. Well, that's... I could have equipped the Shadowspear here. Probably won't matter. Oh, I just didn't think about it, Shadowless. It's like unlikely to be relevant in any direction, right? But I should have done it. There's no reason that I should not have done it. They're playing a crab? They're playing EE on 1. Okay. Yeah, we got hit with the big spike raid bench summer. I was at 100 and something before that, thanks to some good friends. Could we not get Amber and play Hullbreaker? I'm 1 short still. Unless I drew Kinnan, which I didn't. Okay, they have Archive Trap in hand, and I know that, so that's useful. I'm gonna lose the Springleaf to the EE. If they lightning greaves it, sure. You are not wrong. How's the Ornithopter feel? It's like important to like the combo-ish elements. Right, I see it, Jig. Yeah, I see it. That actually is pretty strong. So we play the Soul Guide, and if they crack the EE, we exile the EE. Yeah, that is really good. They don't have any permanents, so just that. There's no point in playing the second Springleaf, so I'm not going to. And again, I should probably equip the Shadowspear here. So if they pop the E, they lose their graveyard, and then in theory I could also just like replay Pithing Needle and Pithing Needle the E. So pretty okay spot. Not good, nor bad. Just so-so. Visions. Yeah, I have enough cards for that, but I can't Flusterstorm it, so enjoy your Ancestral. Don't find Fatal Push. Yeah, can't stop that one. Yikes. Tarn. Oracle's still in the deck? Looks like Oracle's still in the deck. Alright. That's not so bad. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Still in there.
Compadres, it is imperative that we crush the freedom fighters before the start of the rainy season.
Oh,
and remember,
come on.
A shiny new donkey.
I mean, I can counter it.
Whoever brings
and I'm
me
gonna.
the head
But like,
of Colonel Montoya.
What the hell? What a sequence of cards that they have had. So this means the Archive Trap in their hand is just going to get cast next turn. It was 10th and 11th of this weekend's NRG 5K. Huh. No, Shadowless, there's infinite ways we could have built to beat Mill. I didn't build any of them because I didn't expect... Like, I didn't think about... What? How? I mean, we self-mill too? Yeah. I mean, I just didn't think about, like, any part of this deck thoroughly at all. Yeah, that was... They've drawn 3 Fatal Pushes in the... Yeah, triple push, double surgical. Well... Yes, yeah. One rights is fine. There's again, we could be playing like an Eldrazi for these matchups if we wanted to. Like, there's like, and obviously we're intended to self mill. No, we're not. No, we usually draw through the whole deck. All right, I'm off it. Like, I know we could technically draw the Oracle and just like magically win, but I just don't care. I'm not built at all to beat Mill, and I'm not sticking in that match just to suffer through 3 or 4 more turns. No, I just don't care, Jiggy. It's just no way. I just like there's a lot of different decisions I could do. Is like, what does draw the whole deck? Yeah. So for those who didn't see, so we're supposed to get a Hullbreaker Horror into play, which obviously is not easy to do. Once you have Hullbreaker in play, Ornithopter plus Springleaf or Mox Amber,
and remember,
any combination of these cards can end up being either mana neutral or infinite mana combo. If you have Kinnan, the Springleaf Ornithopter is infinite. If you don't have Kinnan, you need Mox Amber plus any other 0. Oath of Nissa is going to draw you through your deck at that point. So all these little nonsense things. All right, not good enough. All right. Bottom Hullbreaker, turn to flipped Erayo. Yep. Yeah, we can also activate Kinnan until we find stuff. Yeah, you get a second Hullbreaker once you have some of the combo going. I rock the 1 of Elixir of Immortality in my Urza deck. Sure. No, there are like an infinite number of things that I could that I like vaguely know of that we could have actually like tried to plan around, and I just didn't because I didn't expect any of these things to happen. So we're against Dredge for the final one, huh? Well, Erayo's not great here, but there's just no way I'm not, doing the thing. So yeah, we do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Opponent's reading. So this is spell 2. 3. Oh, it's probably the same person requesting it every time, Jeff Chard, which I really don't mind. Yeah. This does not produce mana now because we flipped the Erayo, so it's not a creature or a planeswalker, which is kind of annoying. Good draw. Not a great draw, but a good draw. You never seen a flip card on MTGO? Oh, that means you're missing out on the thing. Hold on. You know the best part about playing a flip card on MTGO? This. In the game log, it says Erayo Soratami Ascendant has flipped. Ah! I know. It's like what is it? Thud? I think Thud is a actual factual Magic the Gathering card that has an exclamation point in its name. No, Thud, not Fud. Thud. TH. Cycle Repeal here. Yeah, I was probably meant to. Yeah. Okay. So they're just over there dredging. I do have a Soul Guide Lantern to get in my main deck, so we'll definitely do that this turn. Okay, so but now the Mox is a ritual, and there's a Springleaf Drum in my graveyard. I might be able to cast the Kraken here. So Kinnan first makes the Mox double. No, he can't quite get there this turn. Next turn for sure. I think next turn we have the combo kill. Yeah, next turn we're good. Next turn we're very, very, very good. So just need to not get wiped out here. They don't have a Conflag in their graveyard yet. Even if they did, it would get countered. Narcomoeba? Okay. So they're just doing this like the hard way, huh? Yeah, Kaboom is one. Yeah, Kaboom. 2 arms! It's a great list. Cat Skullgari Thug. That's one way to get your Dredge card in the graveyard. All right, it looks like we out-comboed Dredge. Oh! Ah! It's so good! All right, who's ready for some click-intensive combo? Anyone ready? I know I am. All right, Mox Amber. Bounce the Mox Amber. Mox Amber. Bounce the Mox Amber. Mox Amber. Bounce the, oh, I don't know which this time. Mox Amber? Mox Amber. Okay, there's nothing in my graveyard I need yet, so let's just keep doing this for a bit. What am I doing? I believe this is called winning. When the MTG bot gets a lot of messages shadowless, it tends to just start whispering answers to people. Making infinite mana. Yeah, what am I doing? Making infinite mana. What am I doing after that? Well, are you interested? So, what are you doing later? Oh, I'll still be here making infinite mana. Ooh. Full control. Oh, nope. Full control doesn't work. All right, good to know. 17 minutes! I beat your record last match, Cavedan. Not last match. The first time I comboed off. It was only like 4.5. Second Hullbreaker? Thopter? Sure. So we can't... I guess with 2 horrors, though, I can bounce the Springleaf and the Mox. Oh, but then each cast is going to get, like, just even more silly than it already was, right? So we can't flip into Psy. I'm actually trying to flip to here. It's like we don't have the what am I called? Witching Wells in this version. Find the 3rd Kraken pass. All right, fair enough. Miss. Womp. Yeah, I know, but I think we just have to pass here. Like, realistically. It's just like, let me reset my mana. Swing the mud out of no mo. Alright, that's it. Want at least 1 more power? Yeah, you can't get Psy with Kinnan. I mean, like, just swing with Emry? Sure. Yeah, Kinnan's thing is... This deck definitely should have a way, though, to get the Oracle out of the graveyard, because there are going to be a lot of situations in which you you can just mill yourself very, very quickly, and being able to cast the Oracle out of the graveyard is probably where we should be. Okay, so they hit Narcomoeba, but like, whatever. All right. Let them have their draw step. Just 1. We'll be fine. Yeah, we could have, but the problem there, Shadowless, is we die to not being able to get the Thassa Oracle, right? Codex Shredder, fetchable with Saga. Oh, that's a thought. Yeah, Codex Shredder is something. Okay. So we do bam. That. Blue Storm card. Oh, Brain Freeze? No. Also, Brain Freeze, like, winning with Oracle is way better than winning by, like, decking. Yeah. You could play Alter the Brute, but again, like, Oracle is a lot cleaner than some of those things. I guess this is a keep. It's not a great keep, but it's a keep. Brain Freeze and Underworld Breach are not allowed to be legal together. That is a fact.
Compadres, it is imperative that we crush the freedom fighters before the start of the rainy season.
And remember, a shiny new donkey for whoever brings me the head.
Oh, can I play the Springleaf? And then next turn we go Erayo, Bauble. Yeah. Sick. So we got turn 2. Yeah, we got turn 2 flip again. Yeah, I got it, Jake. I got it. I looked. I'm not good at checking for lethal, but boy am I good at checking for storm. So they have a setup for gross turn 2 dredge here, so let's see if they hit it. Not yet. That's only dredge 2? 3. Not yet. Did they miss? Full miss! We ought to make big pog play. They hit a ton of payoffs, but nothing that actually gets it into play. You love to see it. Bauble. Repeal. Bauble. Trigger. Whee! Hi-oh! They have no dredger in their graveyard? Yeah, looking real good here. I should pop this Bauble before the end of the turn. Flipped! Flipped would be an okay emote. The problem is, like, all the really good emote ideas I have are, like, make way better animated emotes than non-animated emotes, and you only have 5 animated emote slots right now, so... I am really happy with the ones I made, though. Loop is by far my favorite, for obvious reasons. Tapped enchantment? Yeah, it happens with the flip cards a lot. Alright, so we got Soul Guide here. Just snipe there, Ox. Sorry, Cavedan. Oh! Don't worry, Boosh, we got you. Yeah, so this was not the version we played. We played this one. But we did 3-2 a Modern League with this. We did run into some kind of suspicious matchups. So I don't recommend this deck in this current form, but that was a great run. Yeah, the format is definitely healthy. I mean, the first opponent was salting off at us while playing like a mono red turn 2 Blood Moon deck. Did we learn lessons? Erayo is probably an unnecessary inclusion in this deck because the combo was really good. And so I don't like the Ornithopter in this deck. I don't think you understand this deck. Because Ornithopter is important for having an early creature for Springleaf Drum sometimes. 4 mana artifact. What? Mystic Forge? This deck doesn't have enough artifacts. Yeah, so the combo is you get Hullbreaker Horror in play, right? And Hullbreaker Horror, when you cast a spell, lets you return a non-land permanent to its owner's hand. So if you have Mox Amber and another 0, if your Mox Amber is active, that's infinite mana. If you have an Oath of Nissa to bounce, you can keep playing it over and over again to draw. You don't need infinite mana for that. Obviously, starts getting very powerful with the infinite mana. So you know, you've got that kind of setup. You can go Springleaf Drum plus Ornithopter plus Hullbreaker. That's infinite mana. Is it? No, you need the Kinnan in play for that one, because the Springleaf gives you one. Eldritch Evolution over Erayo. Oh yeah, Sai was an A++ card. You can't evolution anything into the Hullbreaker Horror. So here's my thought. I think. All right, let's keep this one floating for a second, and let's go to like the mono blue version. So Oath of Nissa was awful, and Thought Monitor is a lot closer to something I want to do in this deck. We could play Spellskite in this deck, so like, and we don't need Kinnan at all. We'll probably play Kinnan, but we don't need Kinnan. Just so we're clear. Urza plus any 2 zeros and a Hullbreaker Horror is infinite mana, and the Urza is a dump for it, so that you're done there. You're just done. So like, there's probably a much cleaner version of this deck that's just mono blue. It doesn't need all the Springleaf Drums. It doesn't need all the Mox Ambers. All you just need is enough chaff artifacts. Witching Well. Yeah. You wanted Mirror and Spy, right? Was it Mirror and Spy? Yeah. So Mirror and Spy is a 3-mana creature that if you have an Emry in play, it's going to let you cast infinite or all the zeros out of your deck. Tassiger revise things and evolutions into Hullbreaker. That's a thought. So that'd be a very different way to take the deck. Fear Phage. Maybe I can make a note of that. Let's say Kraken combo decks. Altar of the Brood? Yeah, so yes, Altar of the Brood is a very easy way to mill out people, but like, I feel like mill is something that enough people play around that I don't want to rely on that as... Like, Oracle is just more powerful. Is Spy better than just playing Paradox Engine? Maybe. Maybe not. A Miser's Altar would be sick. Yeah. Liability blue versus blue-red. I mean, it's a liability versus a lot of decks, right? Dredge. Like, you could just end up killing yourself. Like, if you're not winning the game that turn. Same with blue-red. Very similar. Oh, yeah. Codex Shredder. Or Unburial Rites. You only cast Altar when you have the combo. That's just not the way these decks play out, though, Felito Luta. A lot of the time, you're going to want to play out cheap artifacts as you can, because they, like, especially the one that puts more cards in your graveyard, which is the thing that you want to do a lot. Nah, Reckless Fireweaver takes us into a color I don't want to be in, and again, it's just like, once these decks properly go off, you don't need to play anything like that. Steelfin Whale. All right, so we wanted the, let's see, Eldritch Evolution Combo Breaker emote. That's cool. Yeah. Combo Breaker. I like that. Eldritch Evolution, either Tassiger or, what was it? Steelfin Whale? What is that card? Combo Hullbreaker. That's cute. Petty Theft, fight through Roiling Vortex. That's sideboard stuff. Don't worry about that yet. Mirrodin Besieged? No, absolutely not. That card is... We're talking bad combo cards, not bad non-combo cards. Like, there's a limit. Like, do you want to play a Mirrodin Besieged deck in Modern? You can absolutely do that. That's just not this is not the right deck for that. It's also an enchantment. Like, so it's not like we can replay it with an Emry or anything. Tasigur also works with Neoform. So does the Steel, right? Thing? Sorry, Steel, Fin, Whale, Eldritch Evolution / Neoform. Just because people want to be picky. Got a great idea. Let's play Burning Shoal. But that card's banned. All right. That's going to be enough for talking about this deck for now. But I'll be back tomorrow with some kind of mono blue version of it. So I will be back to play that. We have more decks to play today, but we'll try mono blue this stuff tomorrow with some number of spell skites, etc. So... yeah, for those who don't know, the cards on the Modern ban list music video is pretty great. And for those in the future on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and check out any of the other videos that I have got on my channel, and I'll see you there.